If you're familiar with jig meters, then you know that jigs are in 6/8 time, and in our meter, our strong beats are felt on beats 1 and 4. But when you're adding in emphasis or accents to your tune, should you mimic that strong beat and use accent on beats 1 and 4? Keep watching to hear my response. Also, if you like Irish fiddle tips, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every other Thursday when I post a new video. So to start us off, I'm going to take the jig Top of Cork Road and just use that as our example throughout this video. And I'm going to play where I'm emphasizing all of the notes that fall on beats 1 and 4. And you tell me how you think it sounds. Right? We can do something to make this sound a little bit more like an Irish fiddle tune and a lot less like an etude that's in 6/8. So what we're going to do is just take an open string, and instead of playing our accents on beats 1 and 4, let's try doing an accent on beats 2 and 4. It's going to sound like that. And they're both up bow accents. Even then, just because we're moving the accent around, it can still get repetitive if you're playing the accent on beat 2 and beat 4 every single measure throughout the tune. So just because we're getting started, we're just taking an initial look at the tune, let me just give you a specific place where we're going to add this accent in. So in, I believe it's the second measure of the tune, you come across this pattern. They use fourth finger open string there. So I want you to add in your accent to that pattern. It's going to come up twice in the A part. So we've got our pattern for our A part. Now let's look at B. So there's a lot of ascending scale patterns in a triplet form. Now it might sound a little excessive to accent every single one of these patterns, so you can pick and choose which ones you like. For the purposes of this exercise, I am going to accent all of them just so that you have all of your options that you can choose from. So let's play through the tune, now only putting accents in those specific places, and everything else is just going to be this really light triplet pattern. So we're going to pull back a little bit, but then we're going to add that little bite to this, that pattern in the A part, and then any of those triplets that are going up the scale in the B part. So here we go. Oh, and by the way, you can use this exercise in other tune types as well. So go ahead and comment below and let me know which other tune type you'd like some emphasis tips for. So just to review what we've covered so far, we established that always putting the accent on beats 1 and 4 is just not very pleasing either to you or to the listener. It gets boring after a while when you accent the same notes over and over again. So we tried switching it up and we moved the accent to beats 2 and 4, but we were very strategic about where we put them in the tune. So we only took one pattern for the A part and then a specific pattern type for the B part to add them in. And even then you can hear that it's not really the final result, which I'll play for you in just a second. But you can hear that there's still more to do. You can still play around with variations and getting the accents to fall into place so that it sounds like this natural lilt to your Irish jigs. And of course, every tune that you play is going to be different. Each tune has a different place where the emphasis just sounds better, and that even changes over time. So maybe you play a tune one way one year and then you bring it out a few years later at a session and suddenly you're thinking, oh, I like the way that that sounds better. So it's completely a variable subject, but we're just getting you started with a specific example so that you can take that and you can create a whole lot more from it. If you'd like to do a deep dive into the specific tunes that you yourself are working on in your practice, this is something that I love to cover with my students in my private studio. So you can book a call with me to see if we're a good fit at hannahharriskiel.com/lessons. Private students or my private studio is just a great place to really get a customizable experience. So if you want to take a tune, pick it completely apart and re-emphasize everything, we can do that. You and I can sit down and do that. So I just wanted to let you know that that is an option. You can join my private studio. Again, that's hannahharriskiel, CEOL.com/lessons, and there will be a link below this video where you can book your call with me. So now to tie it all up, I'm going to play the tune for you again, but this time I'm going to let the variations come. I'm going to switch up the emphasis. I'll play through it twice just so you can hear that it's a different emphasis every time. So definitely be listening for where I'm putting those accents because they will be different on each go-round. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more fiddle tips, and let me know in the comments what you'd like to hear next. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.